Hidden deep in the Cairngorms National Park, far from any road or village, sits a quiet, isolated bothy. In this video we make the winter journey to the Tarf Hotel Bothy. Packs weighted with logs for the fire, the weather's biting, but a warm, peaceful night in the wild awaits. Oh my god, that is a... Whoa! Jeez, oh. Howdy folks, how's it going? We are back out and we're in the Cairngorms on a winter bothy expedition to a cracking little bothy that's probably one of Scotland's top 5 most remote bothies. So we left Linnadee at just after 10, so we've got about 6 hours solid daylight, and it's about a 15-mile hike, so aye, should be good. So I've got a log there, I've got one here, one there, and I've opened this up. Log there, this is breaking up, and a wee fire log in there as well. Quick update folks, we've got the Red House Bothy over there, which I've stayed in before, but more importantly we've got this tricky river crossing. Now don't get me wrong, it's not going to be up to the waist or anything, but I think it is going to be wet feet. There's Mushy going first, thinking things through. Aye. I wonder if we're better down a little bit. Seems to be more stones poking out. Or just go for it.
Yeah, the deeper.
Aye. Left foot wet, right foot wet. Ah! Should have brought Crocs. Jeez, oh.
Relatively unscathed.
You're lucky.
Right foot slightly damp.
Grab that log, mate.
Yeah, no. Aye, for a stepping stone.
Well, that's the main river crossing done. Just got one more to go, which is pretty wide again, but not quite as fast flowing. Well, my feet are thoroughly soaking through, squelchy boots, lovely. At least I've got dry socks and my bothy slippers in the bag though. This one's got stepping stones at least. On you go, I'll get you going across. Haven't done much filming folks. Back at the river crossings, we looked at the map and I sort of worked out ballpark 17 kilometres still to do with 4 hours daylight. So we're just sort of getting afterburners on, get some miles under the belt and try and get to this bothy before sunset. What a stunning bridge in a really remote location this. Superb, boss. Well, that's us just going to double back along this river and find the path we should have been on. I tell you what, with that sun starting to set already, it's getting pretty cold down here. It was -1 in the car park this morning. The path that we should have been on is like literally just above that bridge, so it was only like a 5-minute detour, maybe 10 minutes just to get back up there. So we're on the path now, it's about 2:30, sun's sunk behind that mountain to the left of me, and we're just trying to cover as much ground as possible before it gets dark. Well, it is 3:15. Sun sets in half an hour. We've reached a little building just there. Don't know if the camera can pick it up. By my calculations, for that little hut to Bothy door is about 3 kilometres as the crow flies. So aye, not too far now. But if we need to cross this river at some point, so we're deliberating if we should cross now, get out of the way, or cross when we get to the Bothy. And I think there is a faint path on the south side of the river, so I'm in favour of getting over this river now and just trudging over to the Bothy from there. Right, Mush, I think we should just get across here. You going for it?
Oh, that's cool.
Look at that, done with finesse. I think this is where I'm going to have to admit defeat and get wet feet. Oh, come on Robin, didn't you drop your stick? Oh no, water's just gone in over my left ankle. How many river crossings have we done today? This must be like the 5th or something. Just checked the map, Mushy, it's about a mile as the crow flies to the Bothy. Another 15-20 minutes.
I'm surprised the speed we're gone, considering the length of time we've been out and the weight of our bags.
Oh no, it's
So we've got a good pace going.
definitely.
After 6 hours walking with mega heavy rucksacks. So we're doing well.
Definitely.
No heat torches, no panic, no bother.
Oh, I cannot wait to get this rucksack off. And we've just had our first glimpse of the Bothy too. Looks miles away, but we've checked the map, we know it's under a kilometre. It's just an illusion. Oh man, I am exhausted. Woo! Oh, get these boots off, get my Bothy slippers on. Superb. Oh.
Sorry folks, I'm struggling.
So I was last to this Bothy when I was 30 years old. I'm now 44, so it's coming up to the 14-year anniversary in our winter trip here. I'm sure it's something like -10, -11 outside. It was Baltic. We were all curried round the fire. It was so cold that our backs were freezing, but our fronts were warm. And I tell you what, when that fire petered out, straight in the sleeping bags. It was a great night. I think there's about 4 or 5 of us. I can't remember how much wood we took in between us. I don't remember us having a lot, or we burnt through it quickly. It's always a schoolboy error if you've not got a copious amount of fuel to burn. Just be careful when you light that fire, because you don't want it petering out at 8, 9 o'clock when you're still enjoying yourself and socialising. Grouse. Oh my god, so close. I'm sure as soon as I get around this corner here, I'll get a first proper glimpse of it. It shouldn't look too far away. God's sake, bloody bog. You ready?
Welcome to my humble abode.
The Tarf Hotel.
This feels different since the last time.
Yeah, this is different. Oh, there's no way anybody's going to see the... I know you guys aren't going to see anything. So I think we're going to bunk up in this room here. This is the right hand room in the main building. There's a wee platform there. Bench, fireplace, table for cooking, and then we'll just nip back outside. Well, first there's another room here, but the fireplace is blocked up there. There's a stove in there which I'll show you later. If I nip back out and take you around the side here, there's a side building as well. Now this was pretty basic when I was last here. It was really cold. Hopefully they've done a bit of work to it. This is mental. So there's a small fireplace there. Decent sized sleeping platform, plenty of chairs. Oh, decisions. The line rampant. Now, one last room to look at. Is this open? No, that's shut. Is that us? Yeah, that's us, I think. Unless. Yeah, some strips there for your head torch to pick up in the dark. For such a remote bothy, there's plenty of space in it. Right, I'll have a confab be mushy. We'll make a decision which room we're going to take. And that is all the wood that I carried in. 4 logs, 1 smoulder felly, and this here to get the fire going. So we're going to take the right hand room. This one here. I'll sleep here. Mushy there. We're pretty much sorted. It's 5:30. We're just holding off before we put the fire on. Got all our food set up here. Just waiting on my freeze dry meal to hydrate. Beds are also set up as well. Whoa! I think when you're hiking yourself, sometimes you've not got the same motivation.
Yeah.
Where if I know I'm meeting you or wee Kev, then I know I'll get up in the morning and I'll know I'll get all my stuff packed. But there's sometimes all my stuff will be packed, I'll wake up in the morning and you've not got the drive to get up and you hit snooze and then you'll hit snooze again and then Nicola will be like, "You getting up?" I'm, "Nah, maybe no," and then I actually have to force myself sometimes if I'm on my own.
I'm near so much like art. I'm more, especially for islands, west coast, the Merrick Hills, for example, Hannah can Suitha Glasgow.
Oh, I do them
And then
Dumfriesshire and that.
aye, and there's other ones Suitha aside Moffat. I Hannah either.
No, they're a long drive because you're up in
They're
Aberdeenshire.
fucking miles away. It takes 4 hours to get here, and it's roads that then I came. That's a long drive. And see if when you're by yourself, that's the motivation. See if you've got somebody aside you, and you're yapping all the way down, and they're like, "Oh, you're going left here," no, okay, and you're just a driver, and they're guiding you.
I mean, Kev, he's just
So
so
much
silly
easier.
shit in the car.
And that's what it's about. All these big silly shit for the
Aye.
hell skin.
Yeah, I know it's a bit of a cliche, but you can't beat the Bothy TV. 1 channel, and there it is. It's even better when there's no signal in the Bothy. Then you're not got that temptation to nip onto Facebook or Instagram or whatever. Slangevar, mushy.
Slange. It's a good health.
So I've got Ardbeg in this.
Good God, that's strong. I've got gin that's too strong for me. Rhubarb and ginger.
Rhubarb and ginger.
I love it.
Fair dues.
I love rhubarb. My sister's got a rhubarb business.
Ah.
But I started drinking gin long before she had the rhubarb business. Aye.
I need some advice, folks. I've got my little Yuko candle lantern here. Candle has burnt out, fair enough. But the bottom I cannot unscrew, neither can Mushy. So I'm wondering, I just think wax has maybe got caught up down here and then stuck the bottom. So what I'm trying to do is just warm up a little bit and hopefully that bottom bit will loosen off. Because I watched a Paul Messner video and I noticed he's got the little paraffin lamp inside, so I'm going to buy one of them because it's just so much more convenient than candles, and they're only £25 and it just inserts and replaces a candle. That's burning nicely. Shame I never had a couple of bits of coal just to get the...
I did think about it, and I have got it home.
We could have just took a couple of wee bags between us, but, just to put at the bottom.
My bag weighed enough,
and
I really struggled that last couple of K.
But you could have sacrificed a log each for the same weight in coal. I've had a bit of a bittersweet victory. Whilst talking about Mushy by the Bothy TV, I've been mucking about with my Yuko candlelight and I prized it open. I was like, woohoo, got open, a lot of wax came out, so did the glass, and it fucking smashed. Excuse my French, but check this out. I don't know if you can see that, I'll put it on my head torch. That there is obviously smashed. Don't know how I'm going to get that out safely, but I've got all this ready to go, and that's some of the wax came out and the rest went in the fire. So yes, happy days, sort of. We could smell burning. I don't know if you can see that, but I managed to burn a hole in my sock, so I don't know if I'll be wearing these guys tomorrow. And there you go. Big burn mark in a hole. They're dry anyway, that's a bonus. Just didn't want to burn a hole in them. A wee dust in the snow. Get that fire going. Oh, little sparks flying. It's 10:30, folks. I've got the smouldering log on. The fire's just going to slowly go out, so it's probably a good time just to head off to bed, and I'll bring you guys back in the morning. Cheers. Wake up and smell the Bothy. Good morning, folks. It's 8:10. We've been up for about 40 minutes now. We've just got breakfast on the go, and I had decent sleep. Two guys came in last night, late on, about, I think it was about 8ish. They're through in the extension there. The two through the other room, they've just left. They're heading out the same way as us. So I'll give you a wee quick tour again, and then we'll get going. That's the room spick and span for the next guests. Mushy's even done a great job of cleaning out the grate. What I'll do now is I'll just give you a very quick tour of the bit we missed. So let's have a look. Close that behind us. Who lives in a house like this? So this middle room, you don't really want to get this if you've got a choice. I mean, it's alright, I mean, it's wooden floor, fireplace is blocked up, This is our good room here. Plenty of bunks for sleeping on. And then you've got a nice big stove there. Aye, this is a good room this as well. I think we got the best room. Stoves are good, don't get me wrong, they're more efficient for heat, but you can't beat an open fireplace like last night. So yeah, there you go. What we'll do is we'll just get ready to go. Apparently there's stepping stones here. We walked too far up the river last night. To be fair, it was getting dark. And that's mushy across with dry feet, now my turn. Oh, that's easy peasy. Ugh. How did we miss that last night? Well, we've just reached this ramshackle of a shed. I'm sure it would save your life if it came to it. Ah, that bit's blocked. Let's have a wee nosy what's round the other side. Back of that little shed there, that's where we crossed the river last night. Today we're taking a slightly different route. We're going the high level, longer route, but it gives us this nice Land Rover track, which is excellent underfoot. So we're going to keep pinging on, and I'm going to wrap this video up from here. So it's a bye from me, and
Goodbye from me.
catch you guys in the next one. Cheers!
See you later.